Let's go. Look at these mushrooms. Well, it's like that with trucks, right? Ah, there is 2 trucks in front. Look, there is another guy that wants to pass. There is one more camera here. The bridge, it's called, this city. Oh, a Mustang. Go. That's very cute, no? Everybody is hurrying up for somewhere. It's a very sympathetic little town. Hop. Right now the consumption is green here. Oh no, it's yellow. Oh. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the direct comparison between this beauty here, Renault T480, and Scania. What are the differences between those 2 trucks? First of all, we are going to start with the most cheap truck that you can buy. Maybe the Iveco ones are similar to the prices, but I think this is the best budget truck that you can buy on the market right now. Like, yeah, it's the best. If you are searching for a low cost truck to do the job, to be comfortable, of course not as much as Scania and Volvo, but still not bad at all. The first thing we are going to talk about is the price. The prices are huge. Like, the difference between Scania and Renault, there is almost nothing to compare. Wait, my bag is falling here up like that to not make noise. So the price differences: you can buy a used Renault truck like this one for around 42,000–45,000 euros at around 300,000 kilometers. And if we have a direct comparison with Scania for the same year truck, the same mileage and the same configuration, we are talking about for maybe 60,000 to 65,000 euros, which is almost 50% more than the price of this used Renault truck. Of course, I'm comparing prices from official from the official services like Renault trucks and Scania trucks. We are not talking about from private sellers and things like that. And I think the Scania is not worth it for that big price difference. Especially for me, living in France, it's totally different to service your truck here than to service a Scania. It's so much cheaper and it's really worth it, because at the end you don't really buy this truck for pleasure, you buy it for work. You buy it to do the job, you buy it to be as cheap as possible, so after you're making more money. There is the thing that I know very big enterprises, they prefer to have more comfort for their truck drivers, and I totally appreciate that, and it's amazing. But the reality is that 80–90% maybe from the companies, they're buying the cheaper trucks, and yeah, as long as they do the job, it's alright. The thing is that you can buy a little bit more expensive truck like DAF or something from this category. To be honest with you, I think it's worth it, because the difference of the quality, it's not small, but the price is just a little bit bigger. Maybe you can buy the same DAF that we were talking about for 50,000 euro or something like that, even for the same price sometimes, if you are really searching good on the market. But yeah, let's stick to the comparison we are doing with the Scania. For me, a truck like the Renault, it's really all you need. I don't know if you are familiar with the configuration of the truck of Renault, but they are using the engine of Volvo and the gearbox of Volvo. Just the electronics, and here the cosmetic part of the trucks, it's from Renault. The engine of the truck and the transmission, they are using the Volvo transmission and engine. Very important notice to take is that many people think is that all of the engines are from Renault, and this is not true. Just the engines from Renault T480 and above, like 520 and etc., they use the Volvo engine. Otherwise, the smaller engines that are 460, 440, they are not using the same Volvo engines. So take that in mind, and when you buy your truck, try to buy it at least to be T480 or T520, depends on what you are searching for. The second thing we are going to compare is the build quality. Here the Scania really wins, like for real. It's like to compare Mercedes with Opel. They are both great, they are both nice, but if you put 100 people in both cars and you ask them which one you prefer, 100 people would say the Scania. This is the reality, this is the rough truth. And I think it's a big reason why truck drivers that are having their own enterprises and they work for themselves, they buy Scania. They really prefer the nice build quality, the nice buttons that doesn't feel very like they're going to break in your hands, the steering wheel, as you can see on every Renault. I don't know why it's like that. I'm going to show you in a second. All the steering wheels are not really good positioned. Like, look, now I'm driving just like in front, and as you can see, the steering wheel, it's a little bit to the left. It's not positioned good, as you can see. Look at this difference here. It's very strange. And the Scania feels a little bit more sharp on the corners, and it really helps you with higher speed to maintain a good position and to don't go too much to the left or to the right. Here, as you can see, I do this. Look at it. And the truck is not moving. This can be pretty annoying when you're driving this truck all day long, and it can be very tiring because right now my trailer is empty. I don't have any loads, but the truck is moving a lot when you're very heavy and you're passing next to a truck like that. As you can see, I have to work so much with the steering wheel so I don't get out of the road or hit my mirrors with the other truck, and this is very, very annoying. I swear to you, if you're driving a lot, which truck drivers do, obviously, it's very tiring. It's very, very, very tiring, and I think it's a big reason that people buy the Scania and they don't buy the budget trucks. The next thing I want to talk about is the fuel consumption. Many people see difference. To be honest with you guys, it depends a lot how you drive the truck. The Scania and the Renault doesn't have a lot of difference in the fuel consumption as long as you drive them the same. If you buy some more punchy Scania and you accelerate more and all that, of course it will burn more gas or diesel. It's something that we can't really change. I don't think a difference between 0.3 and 0.8 liters should matter, because at the end it depends a lot on your driving style. The fourth thing I want to talk, it's about the style of the truck. A lot of truck drivers that they work for themselves, they buy the truck because they like the style of it. They like how it looks outside and inside. To be very, very honest with you, the outside of this Renault, it looks beautiful, for me at least. It has the nice LED lights, it has the nice sharp view that it makes you look a little bit sporty, a little bit like aggressive, and I really, really like it. The way it looks, it can beat some other trucks, especially the older DAF until 2019, 2020. This Renault, it's really winning, at least for me. The Scania, it's very, how to say, I don't know, it looks classy. It doesn't look sporty as long as you don't take the V8 versions and you don't put a lot of tuning and everything. It looks very classy, very clean. It looks like it's saying, yes, I'm here, I'm the best, and I have nothing to prove. This one, it's a little bit on the other side. They try to do it a little bit more special, a little bit more beautiful, a little bit more sharp, maybe a little bit more like for the younger generation to say, yeah, I'm different, I drive Renault. Even if it's my truck on budget, it's still a very good truck. And I agree, they did a good job with the design, and I think more and more people will start to drive these trucks because they prove themselves on the road a lot. The fifth thing actually that I want to talk about is the reliability. Many people think that the Renault, just because they do shit cars, they do also shit trucks. That's not true. Why? Because they are using, as I say, the Volvo engine and the Volvo transmission. This truck has 476,000 kilometers, and the way we drive them, like half of the day I'm driving it empty, half of the day I'm driving it on maximum load, like 44 tons, no highway roads like that, a lot of sand. It's a dump truck, so a lot of dust everywhere, a lot of mud. It's used like a machine that you want to break. And to be honest with you, until now, zero major issues. Yes, the electronics can be a little bit problematic, coming from time to time, some annoying mistakes. Yes, the light bulbs are burning more often than the Scania. There is annoying things, there is annoying electronics that from time to time, like now I'm trying to put the night lamps, and I don't know if you can see, but it's not working. I admit, if you work and you live in this truck, it can be annoying. But for the price difference between the Scania and this one, I really think it's not worth it to take the Scania. Once again, the other truck, it's better in almost anything, but it's not worth it for the price difference, because this one does the job very good. The reliability of the Scania, it's proven, especially the V8 versions and all that. But once again, if you want to work with this truck, I don't see the point to buy the Scania. If you want to do maximum possible money, this is the truck to buy. It's not the Scania, it's not the Volvo, it's not the DAF, it's not the MAN. No, this is the truck. This one, and maybe the Iveco, but I can't talk about it because I never tried one, so it shouldn't be I shouldn't give opinion on the Iveco. The Italians are totally different brands. I have no idea what they're doing with their trucks. I have some opinions from French people, but yeah, they're saying it's bad truck and the Renault is so much better. I can't say until I don't try. It's very, how to say, it's very different. When you never tried a truck, you can't give opinion about it. So yeah, this is what I wanted to talk with you about, guys. I think this is the main differences between the Renault and the Scania. If you're going to buy a new truck, go test them out, see what you like and you don't like in them. For me, if you want the better budget truck that do the job, and it's not bad at all, it's not bad at all, it's budget, but it's not bad in any case. It's a very good truck. Compared to the Scania, Scania is better, it will always be, but is it worth it, the price difference? You will tell me in the comments. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Stay tuned for more, subscribe, like the video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.